Track Wrestling here in Fort Lauderdale at South Beach Duels with Missouri coach Brian Smith. Tigers 2-0 on the day, 16-4 in matches. What did you like about the way you wrestled?
I really liked the way we were wrestling. The matches we were getting after it, getting takedowns, getting a lot of back points, a lot of bonus points in the first one and even in the second one. With Lehigh, got a couple good early bonus point wins, so it made a difference in the match. But lost a couple tight ones too. We lost 2 or 3 tight ones in that one that wish I would have went our way, but you know, Lehigh's a really well-coached team and has a lot of talent, and I know they've had a couple injuries, so they're coming off of that. But it was a good battle. It was good for us because I know tomorrow we got a couple more big ones.
The marquee match of that duel, 174, Daniel Lewis, 8-1 winner over Jordan Cutler. When's the last time Daniel Lewis won 8-1 and had 13 seconds of riding time?
Yeah, probably, I don't know, in his career, never. So it was good to see, but you know, even in his first match, he got 2 or 3 takedowns. In the last 4 or 5 matches, we've made him get takedowns. And he's starting to enjoy it because he's good on his feet. He has good leg attacks. He missed a couple. He was in deep 2 or 3 times and didn't finish in this match. But I like seeing him, you know, getting better in a position that he doesn't always rely on. But it's his feet. He gets the takedown, he usually rides for 6 minutes. So it was good to see.
What can that do for him as a whole?
Well, it's going to make him a better wrestler at the national tournament because there's going to be a time where he's going to have to go get a leg attack in a 2-2 or 3-2 match to win a match, and it's not going to be on top, and he's going to have to score, and it's building that confidence that he has really good leg attacks.
You guys are using 2 true freshmen. You ever done that before?
We had 3 in the lineup: Muller and JQs and Elam.
Okay, yeah. Okay, my mistake.
A few years ago we had LaValle, Cox, and McGee, Barlow McGee. So it was 6-7 years, probably 6 years ago now. But I don't like to do it, but they're doing well. You know, they're doing well. Muller and JQ's got big wings here and in the last match, so I'm seeing them progress. Elam's going to have some tough matches out here, and he's in the battles. It's just getting that maturity through this season that's going to prepare him for the conference and the NCAAs, and I know he'll be ready. What
gave you confidence? What did that these guys were ready? What did they show you?
I think when you look at the kids coming up now, it's different than when I came up in the 80s. The only big national tournament was junior nationals. These kids are competing overseas, they're competing in world competitions, they're competing all the time in national tournaments in the US, and the high level of their practice rooms in high school and the clubs they come from, it's just, when I watch high school tournaments now, I'm like, I didn't even know how to do half this stuff when I was in high school. And these kids are coming into the college room with so much technique and confidence to wrestle because they wrestle in regional training centers with college and open guys. So they're getting so much experience that to wrestle true freshmen is going to become more and more common.
Looking forward to tomorrow. You guys have the duel with Cornell that'll wrap it up. Rematch at 141 of last year's marquee match of the tournament, or the event, with Yanni Diakomahalis and Jaden Ironman. What's Jaden have to do to win that one again?
We got to get through Purdue first.
Okay,
that's the morning.
Fair enough.
But you know, that'll be they're 2 great wrestlers. I mean, both their matches were crazy matches. The first one here and the one in overtime at the NCAA semis. So it's when Jaden's getting to his leg attacks, I like it. You know, when Yanni's getting on our leg, I don't like it as much. He got on our leg a lot here in South Beach and then got on it and we turned him with it. But I like when Jaden's attacking. And when you saw in his last match here, when he's attacking, he has good doubles. And sometimes he thinks about letting people in and getting to the sit. When he gets to his shots, he's really good.
Did he always have that big stuff in his arsenal? Or is that stuff that's come along here in the last 3 or 4 years?
He's always had it. It's just in high school, you know, he was pinning everybody when you could just let him in and do things like that. But now he's realized that when he's been overseas, and that stuff isn't going to work at all the time at that level. You have to have a go-to leg attack, and he's really developed his shrugs, which were good, but now they're getting better because he's hitting doubles. Now people have to stop him. So he's starting to see that by opening up his arsenal, that he's going to get better, and that more things are going to be there. And then they get off balance and take a bad shot, and then that stuff happens where he can sit the corner and get his cradles.
You remember the first time you saw him?
Jaden, probably when he was a young kid at tournaments. I remember seeing him. So yeah, a long time. But I remember watching him his freshman year in high school, just going, this kid's special. And when we got the commitment, telling my administration, we got a really special kid here that just has an amazing feel for wrestling.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where does that come from?
Oh, it's Mike. I mean, Mike his dad Ironman has that feel, and he's been wrestling with this scrambling and just getting into positions and going to the next one and the next one, and wrestling through positions. He's just they're great with that. Mike worked with us a couple of years, and he was here when Askren was young too. And watching those two wrestle back in the day was fun to watch, with the scrambling Mike Ironman and Ben Askren would do together. It was really fun to watch in our practice room. They would stay after practice every day, go extra goes, and sit and watch them. Man, it was amazing.
When you've got somebody that's innovative like that, how much do they teach you as a coach as opposed to the other way around?
Oh, it definitely progresses you. It's like, learn from it. I'm always learning from my guys. I'm learning from Daniel Lewis. I've learned from Jaden Cox. I learned from Ben Askren. You know, obviously I'm teaching them things too, but if you're not in a growth culture, and where people want to grow and get better, you're not going to get better as a program. And somebody just asked me, hey, when are you gonna give up coaching? I see all these people in Lauderdale I know. You've been coaching? I said, I'm having too good of a time. I love coaching, and I love learning. I wish I could still wrestle with the guys hard, but I did that the other day, and I couldn't sleep for 2 days, so that's a mistake. But I love teaching, and I love learning, and when you're doing that, you're having fun in life.